All right, what's up, everybody? Good morning. Good morning. Okay, let's do this. I'm just hopping on right now, and I'm going ahead and checking out these charts. And it's looking like we had a sell-off last night. Must have happened during London session. So let's kind of. I just want to get a good idea of what we got going on, what I can expect. Okay, so let's look at the weekly chart. If you look at the weekly chart, we have a big wick right here, and this is that. Right here is what I'm measuring right there. It's just kind of like that wick and how we're interacting with the 50% level of this wick. If I look at the day chart, so on the day chart, we sold off. We have this external sell side right here. But until we actually close this candle, because I mean, if you think about it, yesterday we were all the way up here, and we didn't. Had we had closed candles above this candle right here, that'd have been pretty bullish. But we didn't. Same thing here. We came down here. We might take out this external sell side. We might even touch the 50% of the daily wick. But if we don't close, then it's not really gonna be bearish either. It's just gonna say that we're in this range, and it's just showing right. I want to see if it's showing correctly. Oh, okay. I see what's going on here. There we go. Okay, there we go. Awesome. That was showing my second screen, and I'm gonna go ahead and just do that for right now. So yeah, it's just hard to tell. It's hard to see what exactly the market's gonna do. We were moving in a very bullish pattern yesterday, and then we sold off really heavily, so it's very bearish. So let's just go ahead and study it a little bit more and kind of get a good vibe for what the market is doing. I want to take a picture of this. Is there anything that I need to pay attention to? So I want to pay attention to 50% of this wick. I'll take this off. That's the weekly wick right there. We'll just move that over right here. Daily volume imbalance. Okay, so there's a volume imbalance right here. That's like something I want to pay attention to. We're actually in it right now. We can grade that. There we go. So we got that all graded. Looks like Christmas. Okay. And I don't want that. I want. Oh, okay. That's a different. What is that? Oh, it's 50% of the weekly wick right there, just above it. I know it seems like my charts are probably really busy, and they are. I can make sense in the madness. Let's see here. We got so much buy sides. Like I just am more interested in buy side at this moment, but maybe we take out this July low. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this in my journal real quick. Oops. Daily. July 16th. July 16th. Thursday. It's 8:18 New York time. Turn that off real quick. It's raining out here in Texas a bunch. I mean, it's raining. My AC is crazy loud too, so it's kind of nice actually. And do we have any news? Let's see if we got any news going on tonight. We have retail sales month over month in U.S. initial jobless claims. News. Retail sales at 8:30, which is going to be here in 10 minutes. Sales, MOM, and then jobless claims. Is that what that was? Jobless claims, U.S. jobless claims, U.S. jobless claims. Both at 8:30. That's not something I'm going to be like too concerned to be outside the market for or anything like that. I'm curious what the PPI did. We got some news last night. Iran tells Yemen's how it is to close Bab el-Mandeb and Beirut gateway to the Red Sea if the U.S. hits power network sources. Let's see if there's anything else. I think we should expect news today. I think we're going to get some news candles. UK manufacturing and production, UK. Nobody cares about it. So, I mean, people do, but I'm curious what the PPI numbers came out to yesterday. Production. Well, anyways, I'm gonna get back to doing this. It's gone now. Gone with the wind, dude. It's gone, dude. There ain't nobody left, dude. Alright, so sell off last night. Watching how this candle closes. External sell side low. Below. Until we close below external sell side. I remain neutral. Or we'll believe we're in a rotational environment. Alright, put a quick picture of the daily up there. Daily. Upload. Let's go ahead and go on X. Top of the 4 hour. So yeah, I know my charts are a mess. They're wild. I got some wild charts here. There's some wild charts. That's just how I like them. Okay. So we had this wick right here. Look at this wick. I'm curious. Actually, I think I have that pretty much measured out. I'm less interested in the daily wick right now. I'm interested in this fair value gap. Take that and I want to just kind of like lighten her up, dude. You gotta lighten her up, dude. You can't be so dark, man. Alright, dude. Okay, we got this volume imbalance right above. It looks like a volume imbalance on there. We got a volume imbalance right here. No, I think we do it. Got a 4 hour fair value gap right there. It's pretty bearish. Pretty strong little fair value gap right there. Civvy, so 4 hour Civvy. turn that red right quick. And we wanna, cause that's pretty pertinent. Curious on what we do with that. We've broken through. Here we have this order block right here that I can't imagine is going to be easy. Right here. I think it's just dropping, dude. I kind of wish I would have gotten on a little bit earlier. But that's okay. Yeah, so we're taking out this wick right here. Really depends on how we close on the wick, though. So we took it out that sell side right there just now. And 50% of the weekly wick, we're almost below that. We got a 4-hour order block right here, so that's all covered. Let's see what we do, man. So we can get rid of that. We'll put that over here. We can send this out, but clearly, I mean, I don't know. I'm not gonna say we're not going out there because you just don't know what's gonna happen in these markets. But highly unlikely. I just want to try and get rid of some of this stuff here. Let's see. 830, 0714. I want to keep that there. London low. That's the lows from just the other day. We've already attacked that. I'm not going to worry about that too much. We've got this 4-hour busy. And then that's interesting. That was midnight from 0714. Interesting. I'll keep that right there. Okay. Curious how we're going to close in here on the 1 minute. But other than that, I'm actually going to do this. I'm going to do this on this one because it's a little bit busy, and I think people are going to be a little bit turned off by that. I mean, really, who cares? Turn you red. And go boom. Just move that down there. Okay. Chief coming boom. See, July 16th. Like that. I want to earn my there. I think I already put it in there. Okay. 4-hour. Watching 4 sensitivity, or will we just rip right through it? 4-hour fair value gap above. Good place for retracement longs if we get them. And it's going to put that in here. No. Okay. 1 hour. This is a little bit more what I'm curious about. Is what we got going on in the 1 hour. So we got like a general bias. I think we're gonna hit, this 4-hour order block. We got external sell side right here on the 4-hour. It looks like we're gonna hit that. If I can get a piece of it, I will. I bet you we get close to it. We don't actually hit it, but or we don't like hit it until after open, or I'm still looking at what's gonna happen there. I'm just curious because we tend to get close to things like this, and then we don't follow through with it. Okay, so let's look at what we have overnight. We have this 1 hour fair value gap kind of being created right now. It's going to close here in 30 minutes. We have this. I'm going to keep this on 1 hour today. So midnight price of 0.714. We just 1 hour for value gap. We have this area right here. And we have like an order block right here. We have that area. So like, look at it, balances out the price range. So this is all balanced price range, right? So that's balanced. This is balanced. So it really, if it just wants to continue down, it has no reason not to just continue down to take out this external sell side. But we also have these like level highs up here. So we're gonna have a good RTH gap here. All liquidity is taken. It's just gone down overnight. So there's no Asia lows. All there is highs. All night lows to target. I guess this isn't even external sell side anymore. This is just sell side. And then we have July low. Sell side below and July low. Go down to 15-minute. So it's 8:33. See where we're at midnight. So let's look at midnight opening candle. I got in trouble yesterday because I played music on my stream, so I'm not gonna do that again. Can't play music on your stream. Can't be doing that. Can't be Can't be listening to no music. Music listening, kids and the dang music. I don't like that. I don't like none of that. So yeah, I got in trouble for that. As time goes on, I'm gonna start looking to improve my quality of my video and my audio and everything like that. Um, you know, but for now, just bear with me. 8:30. So we have the opening of the 8:30 candle right there and there. Thing, come on. I'm making a draw line. Come on, Nasdaq. We'll double check too. We'll see like. Let's look what minute it actually is. Just the opening for the candles right there. So we have 0830 right there. We'll just label that 0716. We're gonna take this. We're gonna make that a little bit less busy, so we can just take off like everything but 0.5. For now, that's all we need. And I'm gonna take this, and I want to put you on the top. Bam. So there we go. We got 083716. Oh my gosh. Like I'm only interested in longs. Look at this. Look at this thing. Alright, let's go back to 15. Okay. So we have 0. We have midnight right here above. Let's go ahead and label that. 0716. 0716. Nope. We have midnight up here. We have liquidity right there. We got liquidity down here. We have 4-hour order block right here. So I'm just curious on what we're gonna do. You know, it's 0836. You know, I guess if we continue further down, I just don't see us continuing further down without some kind of retracement higher. That's my opinion. That's what I think is going to happen. I think we're going long. I think what's going to happen is like at open sometime, we might just drop down real quick, take out liquidity here on the external sell side or this external sell side, and then we're going to continue higher. This is the long-term low. This is the intermittent term low. This is the intermittent term low. Right now, this is short-term low. I think we're gonna start seeing some buying coming in here soon, but who knows? Who knows? Let's go ahead and let's look at the 1 minute and see kind of what we're looking at here. Let's get the lay of the land. But first, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'm gonna get some water. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back in action. Back in action over here. Alright. Alright, so let's look at the 1 minute. Look at this trend line. Okay, so we have this trend line here. Just like, I don't know, to me that's just begging to be taken out. That's just begging to be taken out, man. It's just, come to me, daddy. Come to me. Take me. You know, that's what it's like, bro. Okay, and then we have this high, which is London high, and their relative equal highs right here. And juicy. We got midnight above. We got 8:30 above. We got, what's this? Nothing there. Then we got these highs right here. All the time. Let's look at Asia high, I guess. What time did this occur? 1:30. So Asia high has been taken, but that's going to be another buy side target. Pretty high up there. Buy side. Buy side. That'll be a strong buy side area right there. Jury 42. That's that 8:30 wick right there. I think that's actually a data wick right there. Kind of our area right here. We got some sell side right here. And then from there, it's literally just like, you know, we're hitting this area. And I don't know why this is so far. No. That's why, because I want to pay attention to that 4-hour order block. I just want to have that in my crosshairs. Taking screenshots along the way. July 16th, 0845. Boom. Looks like we're going to tag that sell side here right now. What is the regular trading hours gap looking like? We got regular trading hours right here. Open. Jeez. Close. 0716. Yeah, it's a pretty big RTH gap. So 340 points overnight. We'll be paying attention to that. All right. So we're below 830. We have tons of buy side above. We have. All right, a thesis for the day. Did I take a picture of the 1 hour? I think I did. No. Let's just take a picture of the 1 hour real quick. I know this is crazy to think buys, right? June. I have that all recorded in my journal. Everything should be journaled, right? I mean, don't listen to me. I'm just a beginner, but I mean, it just makes sense. Like, I want to be a good trader. I want to be somebody who's like good at this and can read price action and has a good idea of what's going on. And to me, that means being a journal. So we have like a rejection wick type deal going on here. So, and I'm not super versed in rejection wicks. So, but we've like swept liquidity right here, right? And then we've come back down. Thesis on the day. So Okay, taking out virtually all sell side liquidity except for intermittent term lows and long term lows, leaving a huge amount of LRL above and buy side liquidity above. I don't know if we are in a bearish or bullish market. I think we're still in a rotational market until proven otherwise. This would be where we would see reversal and discount sensitivity. Kids live. I wonder if I can. All right, give me a second. Wow. Awesome. So we got this 1 minute for value gap. I bet you kids think the same thing. Okay. See, this would be a long right here. Look at that. This is gonna go up and take this guy out. Kind of wish I would have taken that, but that would have been the best place to take that. Would have been right here. Okay, so yeah, what do we get? We get this right here, just sweeper liquidity. We get this kind of like low, high, lower, low breaker, and we have a breaker right here. Boom. We have this right here, so that's kind of like a breaker as well. I mean, like low, high, low. Well, we just get like a meet into this fair value gap. Let's say that's not really a breaker, but 1 minute. All right, I don't know if we're gonna be coming down there again, but with 9:30 coming around, like that would be the expectation. We tend to kind of come down into these areas again. We also have this inversion fair value gap. Boom. Inversion fair value gap right there. Now we're coming back down. I would expect us to come if we were like. I think we're gonna leave buy side, or at least we're gonna leave the ultimate buy side liquidity over here. Right here. I think we're going up here. Or is that? Yeah, I think we're going up here. I think that's ultimately where we're going to be going here during the session. It's just too juicy. We got equal highs up there, relatively equal highs, kind of flat. London high, that's a pretty high source of liquidity. Um, how we do that, it's going to be interesting, but um, let's watch kind of what happens. It's 8:55 right now. Until then, I'm just going to read some price action. So we got a sweep right here. And this is for my own good. Like, I don't know if anybody's watching this right now. I'm not really paying attention to that at all. I'm not really concerned about this. This is for my own journaling and my own personal just improvement as a trader. But I'm not like, I'm a beginner trader. I'm just somebody who's like working on, becoming profitable. This is top step. I'm working on combines right now. So I've passed combines, I've done all of that stuff. But so this is just me learning, I'm not like some kind of great trader or anything like that. So, okay, we come back down, we inverse this one fair value gap. I'm also kind of just reading. I want to see like what is price telling me? Like how is it acting? How is it responding? Like you can see it's been very choppy a little bit. I can see it's coming down and taking out this right here. Boom. Possibly, so I have that marked out as well. Like we might get longs and then shorts. I just really think that before we go down any further, we're gonna get longs. That just seems like what makes sense to me. But I might be wrong. We might just go straight down. Okay. And we still got 30 minutes till open. Coming down, we have this order block right here. We want to see sensitivity in that area. If we're moving higher, then we would want to see sensitivity. But we've already inversed these two fair value gaps. Let's look at what the 5 minute looks like. I'm putting you on the 15 minute actually. That's what I want to be looking at. The 15 minute. Right there. So, yeah, the 5 minute. We just kind of come back to this volume imbalance right here in the 5 minute. Look at that. Bam. I think we stay under 8:30 till 8:30. I really do. I don't think we're going above that. I think we're going to stay below 8:30. That is my prediction. Okay. 3 minute. Got 3 minute order block right there. Got an order block right here. Two minute. Wouldn't it be sweet if we went up there? That'd be dope. I mean, I want us to come back, So look at that 22 and 2 model. Boom. Sweep of liquidity. Sweep of liquidity. Two fair value gaps. Displacement. CISD. Kind of waffle around here. Retest of that fair value gap. Enter right there. Sell short and just hold. Beautiful. That's a beautiful little setup right there. There's no rushing, guys. There's no rushing. Just chill. Wait until something kind of presents itself. A midnight price. It's right there. I'm going to make that red just to delineate that is midnight. Another reason why I'm very like convicted on buy side targets is because we just got like so much buy side up here still, and we have these like pretty level equal like highs that we just kind of left there. I'm not convinced that we're going lower. I'm really not. So, and I'll be waiting for open to tell me kind of what we have going on, because it's going to develop some of this. So we're taking out that buy side right there. Taking out buy side right here, and look at that. See, that was a nice little run right there. 53 points. Not a bad little like bread and butter setup right there, honestly. But I just want to see what we're going to do. Open. That's kind of how I operate. So we have depending on how we close, we have an order block right there, but we definitely have an order block right here. I think that would have been a good entry right there. With that sweep right there, see that little breaker, and then boom, we come back down, we sweep that, and then we have a fair value gap. We enter right there and just target that. That'd have been a good little play. Actually, take that and put that in the journal. Sweep. Breaker. Change in the state of delivery. Right there. Retests. My target would have been right there on that wick. Target. Just take a quick picture of that. put that in there. So yeah, again, like I'm not stressing, man. Like I'm not mad that I didn't get that. I'm really just curious on what we're gonna do at open. I think if we've had like a nice switch, we have had a change in market structure, right? So we've come up, we've taken out this 5 minute high right here, the swing high, taking that out. We got order blocks. We have everything that we need in order to start thinking, okay, this is gonna go long. But I'm just gonna wait until open, because at open we're definitely gonna have like some kind of Judas swing down, and I want to see kind of what that Judas swing does. That would have been a good play right there. I'm taking out sell side right there. You might want to come down here. Who knows? But I'm conservative in how I play this game. So 907. There will be some engineering on liquidity in this move. I almost guarantee it. We're going to be leaving equal highs, something. Nothing down here that really interests me, I mean, we could just drop down. But this could also, another thing to think and just remember, like the market does the opposite of what the market is thinking. So if like the market is okay. If the market is like, if everybody's like bullish, the market will be like, no, just kidding, selling. But let's see what it does. It capitalizes on the sentiment of the market, right? So like here, I mean, yeah, there's people who are probably like, yeah, we're gonna sell short, and that's what we're gonna do. And we might go down and just start taking down all these lows here. I want to have some stuff marked out here just for just in case. I want to have some places to like target just in case we start getting sells. But see how on this 15 minute we close way down on this 1 minute fair value or 15 minute fair value gap. On 10. So what will happen, I think, is we're going to dive down. And depending on how we're kind of responding with these order blocks that we have, and how we're closing, that will tell me kind of if we're going to continue further down, if this is just a Judas swing, or if we're just selling off. Because that's possible too, that we just are heavy and we're just selling off. So let's just wait for it. Look at, there's not one 15-minute fair value gap until right here. Jeez. So that's just like a rarely like balanced area, you know. I can see us really wanting to at least go here. Today, I want to focus on holding a runner to higher buy side or to sell side. So let's just see what the market's going to give us. Let's just see. We got 830, so we're opening up above 830. See this. Oop. Didn't do that. Got midnight price here. I want to have that marked. Because we never came back to it. I think eventually we're going to come back to this midnight price. We're at the 15-minute candle closing here in 2 minutes. Look at that. That is a strong 15-minute candle. Boom. This is the area I want to see how we're responding. We've got a 5-minute fair value gap right there. So what I'd like to see at open is just leave all of that, and then I want to see a Judas swing down here. I want to see how we respond here. In fact, I'm going to change this to a 5-minute. And I want to have sensitivity right here. And that's where I'll be looking to take longs. I'll be targeting here, halfway of the RTH, London highs, and maybe leaving a runner. We'll see how it's responding. Leader. So let's just chill and wait. See what open does. Oh man. All right. I look to anticipate the market, so I wouldn't buy right here because the market's already made this move. It's already shown like that it's gonna move bullish. To me, this is showing that it's gonna be moving in a bullish direction. Um, if I went back in time, I would have taken that trade. Obviously, hindsight's 2020. Nothing we can do about that now. But there's always another trade. It's like a bus. They're coming around all the time. So you just gotta stay patient and wait for things to kind of form up for you and just see. Don't give up on the market. That's like one thing I've kind of like learned is like I'd be like, oh, I missed a move right here, and then I would just give up. Mentally, I'd give up on the market. But the market, it's wild, man. It's a wild beast, and it's gonna be doing a lot of things. And I just don't think it's a good idea to give up on the market on what it's gonna be doing. So this buy side's a pretty good buy side with that 5 minute right there above it. We have this hour fair value gap right here. We kind of want to be paying attention to that. I'd imagine like a little bit of a rejection or some kind of, if we're just going to continue lower, like if we're just really bearish, I'd expect a rejection in that area. Like that red. Yeah, I know. So this is it. This is what I would expect. Is us to hold above this order block. We might, wick down here, but I think we're gonna hold like candle above one of these order blocks, and then I would expect displacement up. So let's see what we got. Yeah, everything is showing good here. All right, nice. Hello. Yeah, we are good. $10 minutes to open. Golly. Yeah. That's looking like a nice area for us to get you to swing into. And just be patient. Just be patient. That was such a nice setup. So clean. Still got a little bit to open. So look at this. We've hit this area right here. This low. That'll be a balanced price range. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. I don't know if we're coming down to that 5 minute again. Watch this 15 minute. 25. this 1 hour fair value gap. We have this 15-minute about to be created. We have an order block right there. I'm going to mark that out right here. See, like the 830 is right here. I'd like to see us dive below 830 again. And then we'll see kind of how the candles are closing in that area. Technically, it could be down here, right? But that's down closes. Two minutes still open. $40 still open. Here's our RGH cap. Wow. Buy side taken right there. Look at that. Just going straight to buy side. Just wait. Actually, I'm gonna move this over here. See, we left those little two like prongs there. Okay. Inversing this fair value gap, it looks like, or are we going to reject? What are we going to do? Boom. Going to push down. Look at that. Just wait. Come on. Come on. Push down there. Push down. There we go. Now look at. We've left these here. How are these candles closing? Okay, so there's the 830. Are we closing above or are we closing below? $9.35. Show me the 5 minute. Where's that 5 minute order block area? There's a strong sell-off in the bearish market. So let's just wait. How are we closing compared to this wick? Whoo! Look at that. All right. Do we inverse this? Looks like we're continuing lower. Just wait. Generating liquidity here. And if you look at the 15, see we have this fair value gap right here. We're in the order block of the 15. The way these candles are closing, it looks like it's just going down further. So I'm just gonna wait, see kind of what we're doing. We might be wanting to swipe this out. But if you look at here, we got equal highs right here. So just wait, man. That 5 minute closes below the order block, closes below the 5 minute fair value gap. So for right now, there's nothing for me to take. Got liquidity up here. So wait, we might be getting like a 10 a.m. reversal. Jeez, we are selling. Look at that. respond. Looks like we're heading for that external liquidity. Right here. Jeez. Look at that. Well, the best long was right here. Doesn't look like we're gonna get. Looks like we're going for sell side. We're gonna continue going for sell side. Just be patient. Just be patient. Let it run its course. Again, I mean, there was definitely like that was a good entry right there for shorts. But that's not what I was thinking. I was thinking longs, and we didn't get that. That's fine. Just wait for the next move to come around. That is a move, though. Look at that. We've got 10 o'clock macro coming around here pretty soon. Our first presented fair value gap. That's a 9:30 open. First presented fair value gap. Right there. We utilize that. We can just sell off. We've got that sweep. Right here, sell side. External sell side swept. Right there. What was I telling you? When you think longs, think shorts. 9:47. Had to close that 15-minute candle. Look at that. Pretty tasty little short there. Huh? I think it just wants to continue further. Let it do its thing. Nothing I'm interested in here. Pretty bearish. Pretty bearish. We're in this 1 hour busy right here. Look at that, we did manipulation above 830. So, not gonna enter into the gambler state of mind here. Just try to enter into something. You know, if we get a setup, we get a setup, man. If we don't, we don't. You know, and that's just how the game goes. Preserve funds. So we're in the macro now. I would expect us to come back up and retest some of these levels. I don't like how dark that is. See what the AES is doing. We had a 1 minute inversion. Come on, Bridget Chew. It's like a little breaker. So we've had a CIST here. Reacting off of this 1 hour. We got this sell side right here. Curious to see how we react on this inversion. Tapping into that inversion fair value gap. Wow. Close right below it. We go lower. Boom. Push lower. Low. High. Lower low. $55 after. Liquidity swept right here. $57 after. And just nothing yet that really interests me. No. 5-minute inversion right here. No, there's no 5-minute gap there. What am I thinking? Still in the macro. We got about a minute left till 10 o'clock. Ten o'clock and 15 seconds. Got an order block right here. Down. Just nothing showing like institutional interest really. Breaker. Got a 5-minute right here. Just have that marked down. Okay. I want to take a long, but at the same time, I really don't like the fact that I'd be going against the grain of what we're doing. ES is cruising right now. Three. just moving up. Just be patient. That's all you can do. Do we inverse this 5? That's the question. If we inverse this 5, then we can look for a retap into the 5-minute fair value gap, and that's where we can enter into a long take it, because we have equal highs above, and I think we're going to go back up there. But we have 20 seconds till that 5-minute becomes inversed. I can show you right here. That's where I'm talking about. Let's see if we inverse it. It's like yes. Just watch it on the. Okay, so we inverse that 5-minute. Do we come back? Do we use it as an inversion? I want to see us dive back into that 5-minute and use it as inversion. If not, I'm like not really, not interested. It doesn't look like we're going to. Yeah, looks like we're just going to inverse it. Back up at first presented fair value gap. Get rid of that. $10.07. I don't like how high we are. Like, I don't like how we're in first presented fair value gap right now. Looks like we're about to inverse the first presented fair value gap. I'm going to take out the 930 wick. We're about to inverse this 15-minute fair value gap. Ooh. We use that as a inversion, holding the support. Looks like we're gonna cruise up to here. I'm more interested in like continuation at this point, just because it's so. Like if I wanted this trade, I should have taken it right here. Not here. We get this breaker low, high, lower, low, higher, high. Let's see if we inverse this 15-minute. And if we do, we have a balanced price range right there. What we'd be looking for is just like a retest into that balanced price range and then a move higher. I'm going to take some of this off because so let's see if we do it. We have 4 minutes. Till that 15-minute closes. So this is all balanced. So the only reason we would come down here is just like to retest, stop some people out. You might want to come down right here. But first, we have to have that 15-minute close. So we're going to close above here at the 15. So let's see what we do. 10 a.m. reversal. See how we're in this first presented fair value gap and we're holding above it. It's a good sign. We still haven't hit the liquidity above here. Above 830 price. We have an SMT. ES has hit this. Okay, we get the 15-minute candle closure. So this is balanced. I want to see if we have any willingness to come back down in there. And how far down are we going to come back down? Using this first presented fair value gap as support, looks like. $15-minute BPR. And it doesn't look like we're going to be heading down there at all. Just wait. Okay. Still in this first presented fair value gap. Strong push. Well, we haven't really created, but we have the BPR down here, so. ES is pushing higher. to that close below that wick, we should just start continuing down here. Kind of have this like area right here. Let it do its thing. Come on. Okay. Okay. This is where I want to see some kind of reaction. Okay. Got an inversion on the 32nd. And continue lower. What's it doing with this wick? Strong move up. Inversion of this 1 minute fair value gap. Take it off because it's kind of I want to push this up a little bit. We have this volume imbalance here. Right here. We don't inverse. We don't inverse. And then we're going lower. And look at that. Push down. That's why you wait. You gotta wait. Gotta wait. Oh man. I don't like that. I want to take these off. I just want to see 50% of that. run, so we get like a stop run there. Nope. We still don't close above that 1 minute fair value gap. There it is. Bam. Got speed. Back in that 1 minute for first presented fair value gap. I don't know. I feel like I kind of missed my move down here. If we get a dive back into this, I'll take it on light risk. But it really doesn't have that much. see if we use this. The volume balance in there. So I'll put 2 on
Order
there.
filled.
I don't want to see us go below this guy. I want to see us push above this, so I'm not risking very much. I'll go break even right there. Again, I'm not like really trying to risk a lot here. I want us to stay above first presented fair value gap. We gotta see some speed. I mean, this thing's gotta like cruise up. And take out my targets. I'll sell one right here. Because I think there's a chance we go higher. I want us to use the first presented as support. That's my ideal. Yeah. This is where you want to see it push up. It has to push up here. I don't really want to see it go much lower than that. I want to see it start using that as support. And I want to see it start pushing above these highs right here. If we can get a push above these highs, then we're looking good. But if it just keeps on kind of wiggling around here and just doing this whole thing, just taking it on two contracts, that's it. 2 micro contracts. Just because, again, I'm not. See, that's a good close right there. We're looking good. We're looking good. See if we can keep them pushing up. See, I'm taking this based on the fact that we have a BPR, a 15-minute BPR right here. We've come down, we've retested the BPR. We have first presented. We came down right here. We've tested this like 1 minute in this breaker or this order block here. We bounced off of it pretty well, so I took it on the down candle. As you can see, I got a good entry on that. I'm pretty happy with the entry. As far as time of day, it's 10:36. But we're just kind of like bouncing around here. I'm at break even because I just don't have like a lot of faith. I mean, I think we're gonna hit this. This is the 9:30. We have liquidity here, but it's just really struggling. We really need like a good push up. Holding the gut, and I wanted to stay above first percent. I want to start using this as support, which is just doing. I mean, it's kind of gone down there. It's already swept that liquidity up there. There's really no reason for it to continue going lower. So let's see what we get. We're getting good candle closures, but it's just not moving. Like the way it's just taking so much time to do this, it's just annoying. But sometimes you got to be patient. So it's a good move right there. Keep my stop loss where it's at. Again, I'm going to leave a runner on this play. Look at that. Just, god dang, it's so annoying. This thing is not moving with any kind of like certainty at all. I guess if we look at the 5 minute, it might be a little bit more clear. Just wait for him. Now we get down candles. Look at that. And what do we get? See, that's not what you want to see. It swipes all that out and then it just drops. It's not a good sign. And
order filled.
Break even. So we got one break even trade. And yeah, my stop might have been like in a bad spot, but frankly, I'm just not like all that interested in what this is doing right now. Takes out these lows. Back into that BPR. Showing actually like a lot of like desire to start moving down again. Got 20 minutes till the macro. Technically, we've had a liquidity sweep right here. Come up, change in structure. We have a 1 minute fair value gap right here. We're in a bearish market. Utilizing first presented no desire to go really higher. Come up, tap that. Do we inverse? Push this over the side. It's distracting me. The macro's coming up here in a little bit. $45 after. That is inability to break through this fair value gap here. We have this wick right here. I haven't measured out at 50%. You see this is looking pretty fresh to be taken out. Right? That right there, that looks like it needs to be taken out. And there it goes. See you guys doing. You got the macro coming up in 3 minutes. We close below the 50% of that. Respecting this bearish fair value gap. That was a good sell, honestly. I think that would have been. We weren't respecting that fair value gap pretty well. We had the CISD respecting the fair value gap. But the thing I didn't like about it is that we were shorting into this BPR, which just made me uncomfortable. There it goes. And with a pretty good displacement. Down. We're revisiting this guy right here. there's just so much like I'm so convinced we're going long, man. I'm so convinced. And I probably shouldn't be, but we have this inversion right here. I'm just gonna pay attention to this area right here. And come down, take out these lows. Come on, take them out, take them out. We also have a 5-minute like fair value gap in that area. But I'd like us to take out these lows right here. Let's see how we respond. And look at all this, like this right here. There's a lot of buy side there. There's a lot, like it is going back up there. I'm just know it. Like unless we get like its hard displacement down below this. See, like now it's just playing around. We have to get hard displacement down below that. Not like hard displacement. We just need to like tap into that. And then we'll see kind of how we're closing on this wick, and I will. I mean, the fact that we're in a macro, it's a great time. All right. Okay. Time is at 55. So we have this 5-minute fair value gap. That was like a strong move to the downside though, you know, so. We're just gonna pull this up. Okay. That's a good response. I have pretty strong conviction in that target, man. So let's just watch it for a second. 11 o'clock is here. We don't inverse that. There we go. Good inversion. And fair value gap. Brought the macro. I like the time. We have a 3 minute right there. Or 2 minute. Still haven't inversed a 2 minute. It's a 5 minute look like. Okay, get a 1 minute inversion. Okay, I want to take this right. Oh, damn it. That was. Good strong candle right there. guys, honestly, I think I'm just not very interested in this market anymore. I think I'll just wait for a better day. I think that's the best move. Took one play. It was a break even play, and call it good. Yeah, I'm not interested any longer. It's fine. We can wait for better days to come around, man.